Hello there, lovely people of the internet. So this is Tech, and today I have another sketchbook tour for you. This is again another older tour of some older art. I have these two sketchbooks. This one is, I believe, most of this art that I'm about to show you is from like 2019, 2020, 2021, maybe 2022, and a little bit of 2023. But I don't think there's much more in there. I'll be going through them one by one. This one is not complete. I bought it in like, I believe 2019-ish. And I wanted to fill all of it, but I just don't have the motivation to fill this one, which is why I'm doing a sketchbook tour of it now. That's okay with you. But let's start with the folder. So this again, that's what I did in the older sketchbook tour as well. That I put a lot of loose pages in one sketchbook. So, okay, let's get started. So, we're starting off with some Ginga fan art. This is Gin from Ginga no Setsuite or Ginga Nakaraboshi Gin. It's the dog anime. And this is a little weed I drew in college. And we got John and Akame to round off the trio. Here's a little concept I did of my persona. I also showed this in my other sketchbook though, I believe. It's an idea that they died and became a ghost, and Sirius could communicate with them as long as he wore that belt. And again, my persona. And here's Mogenga. This is Riki. I don't draw him a lot, but I like his design. This is for my Dark Crystal face. This is Skektek, the scientist, with his little pets. I believe he's called Psytic. And some Animal Crossing. This is Dobie. And Freya. And Daisy. I believe at the time they were all living in my Animal Crossing village, which is why I drew them. Here we have some fan art of Balto. So, funnily enough, despite me drawing a lot of Balto 2 fan arts, I barely draw Balto himself because I just don't think he's a very interesting character. So he's not one of my favorites, which is why I just don't draw him a whole lot. I do like him, he's fine, but I just don't think he's very interesting. So that's why I don't draw him a lot. I prefer to draw characters like Alu, Niju, Nayu, Nava, whatever. Here are some concepts I did for my original species called Panteratski, and this is back when they were a little bit more feline. The final result was a little bit more, I guess, lion-like, but also less feline-like. And here are more Panteratkis. They can use magic, which is the kind of light orb stuff you're seeing. That's why they're doing that. Here I did a little concept for a wolf dragon shapeshifter. I never really used it, but oh well. Here's more fan art. This is Archie from Tales of Arcadia Wizards. Here I drew Cirrus and Nava together. I thought it would be funny to compare the two, because Nava is the main inspiration behind Cirrus's design, as you can kind of tell. Here I did a little wild boar. Surprisingly, I don't draw them a whole lot, but I really like wild boar. They're like one of my favorite animals, so I should really draw them more. Here I did a little tarantula. This is Tech's pet spider, Eldesire. And here we have a little cartoony weed. And some more Dark Crystal stuff. This is Skektek and Sketchshot. Here we have a little Sirius before his scars. This is fan art of some of the characters of the Dogs of the Spider series by Ethan Summers, and I really recommend this series if you like Kenai Xenofiction. It's post-apocalyptic, but it's really good. So here we got Brutus and the Prophet and Hope and Step and Duke. Then here we have some stuff I drew in class, I believe. Here we have my OC Fang. He's a snow leopard and he is very grumpy, so I like drawing him, he's fun. Here is a kind of a fancy species I was making up. I even included like the little the formula for whatever reason. This is just kind of random nonsense. It's a lot of random things. We got Skektek, who is a spineless jelly, according to the series. Skeksil, the Chamberlain, Cirrus and Tech, and some Ginga. Here I did some fan art of The Lion King 2019 because I really like that movie. Like, I know it's an unpopular opinion. I know most people hate this movie, but I really like The Lion King 2019. So here's Nala and Shenzi and little Simba. Here's some dragons. I believe I did these in class as well. And some Skylanders. And more Skylanders characters. And this is my kind of redesign of Skylander Spyro. It's not completely canon complacent, but it's close to canon. And some more Skylanders. This is Spyro and Cinder. And this is Scratch. She is my favorite out of all Skylanders, so I tend to draw her a lot. Here I did some wargs. This is the wargs from The Hobbit, and this is from The Lord of the Rings. I think I prefer the ones from The Lord of the Rings. They're uglier, but they also look kind of more... I wouldn't say realistic, but I just kind of like the hyena-like look more. So this kind of smudged a lot. This is Salvo from the dog from the Dogs of the Spires, again from that book series. Here I did a little, I believe he's called Twig from the Hilda series on Netflix. More realistic take. This is again an original species I wanted to develop with some subspecies. These are attempts at snow leopard studies, but I'm very bad at capturing their face shape, so they look kind of bad. And I also drew these in class, if I am correct. Here's another original species I wanted to develop. They're kind of like bird, rabbit, bat thingies. Another snow leopard I did in class. This was actually for a school project. We had to make like a design for a enclosure for a wolverine. And here's some more maps of it. And here we have some Ginga. Also done in class. And I believe that's the last page. Yeah, that's it. So moving on to the next sketchbook. So for this sketchbook I mostly wanted to do realistic animal studies. So it's not a very diverse sketchbook like my other art. This one is just mostly realistic animals. So we're starting off with a cat, and I started this sketchbook in 2019, as you can see. An eagle. I also didn't draw on double pages in this one, which I also really dislike, so. Here's a rabbit. I do like this one. I'm normally very bad at drawing rabbits, so this one came out kind of cute. A lemur. I really hate this one. Wolf. Some tigers. I quite like this one. I'm not very good at big cats, but I'm kind of pleased with these. Cat wearing a shirt. Tiger cub. Very bad looking elephants. This is actually Calimero, a redraw of him I believe. And he is the largest elephant I believe in Europe. At least that's currently alive. Final scenes. Yeah, this isn't a very interesting sketchbook, but I like some of the art in it. This is a study of a borzoi taxidermy. More wolves. There's lots of wolves in here. More wolves. More wolves. This was supposed to be a Black Panther, but it came out looking really badly, so I don't like it. Thylacine. I drew this one for Thylacine Day in 2020. This is a fox with an unusual coloration, but it was really hard to capture it in pencil. Some miscellaneous animals. This is a study of a red fox taxidermy of a little fox I saw. I believe it was at the local Natural History Museum. Wolf and a lynx. some tigers. This one came out really bad. I can draw birds, but even for my standards, this is really bad. Here I got a new wolf book, so I did a lot of wolf studies. Most of these came out pretty bad, but I don't know, I'm struggling with wolves recently, even back as far as 2020, so yeah. Little marble fox. And though I'm kind of okay with this one, but I don't really like it. More wolves. These look really ugly. A Doberman. Dobermans are actually my favorite dog breeds. I don't run them a whole lot, but I do love them. More Dobermans. And Rottweilers. And a German Shepherd. I believe these two are both German Shepherds. This is a Beauceron. I believe these are Kangals, but I'm not sure. Maybe Alibis. Otherwise, it's like a livestock guardian dog. This is I believe a Podenco. More wolves. I really like this one. These are bad. This one looks okay, I guess. And these I really don't like. This pose is kind of okay. I think I digitalized this one actually. These all look bad. Yeah, this isn't a very interesting sketchbook. Like I was saying, it's just animals and animals and animals. This one is quite cute. This is a lioness and a hyena. I like the hyena, and this is supposed to be an African wild dog, but it really doesn't look like one. There are some thylacines based on, I believe, taxidermy. This one is definitely based on taxidermy because I recognize the pose. This is, I believe, the most recent page. This was when I was doing some lion studies. And yeah, after that I gave up on the sketchbook. I still have a whole lot of pages left, but I don't think I'll ever finish this one. I'm just too demotivated. I don't like this one much, but I wanted to show it to you anyways. So these were my two sketchbooks, and I hope you like them. And if I do a next sketchbook tour, it will be of more recent art, because I am currently working on 2 sketchbooks. So I hope to finish those soon. Bye!